Peace, y'all. I hope you're doing well. Chaos. Chaos, 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 y'all. I get hit up so much about chaos through the course of the day, be it a societal chaos or a independent personal chaos, like chaos happening within the family. And y'all, both times, more than likely, the answer is going to be chaos often leads to some type of a clearing or cleansing or change, right? Very rarely does chaos ever leave without there being some type of a change, even if that change isn't that great, significant. There's normally some type of a change that chaos is going to bring with it. And I think that's the reason we don't, you know what I'm saying, look at chaos in a good light. Because for the most part, chaos, it's scary. You know what I mean? Chaos often means you're looking into a void because you don't know what's going to end up happening after said chaos has cleared or during said chaos. Like right now, man, in my area, we've had this really, really intense windstorm. We get one, we'll get it every year. And so for the most part, the locals know to like batten down the hatches, if you will. But nevertheless, man, there's so much stuff that's just blowing everywhere. Things are getting broke. Things are just blowing away. But then when you sit back, the dust is cleared, you kind of look around, you notice that for the most part, outside of having to clean everything up, a lot of the stuff that got broken or blown away, a lot of times, y'all, it was something that you may not even have wanted. Or it was something that in the back of your head, you were thinking about getting rid of. Right? I have a lot of people that come up to me, they're like, yo, Justin, I just lost my job. They did this, right? They just start having all these layoffs because of whatever reason, right? And then when I ask, was there any point you decided or you were saying how you didn't want this job? And these are the people that were saying that they love their job. Saying, yo, at what point were you like, I kind of want to get a different job, even though I love my job? Was there ever a point? And they're like, yeah. A few months ago, I wanted to get another job. Or whatever it is. I wanted another job. I was hoping to get another job. All right, man, so congratulations. You know what I'm saying? There you go. That job left because it was no longer meant for you. You know what I'm saying? It was for a part of you that no longer exists. It had to leave. You asked for a new job is here, a new job is coming. What was the job that you said you wanted? So why don't you go look into that? See where that leads you. See where that takes you. A lot of times, man, the people will come back saying, hey, yo, I found another job, or found another couple jobs, or I made my own. Basically, a lot of times they come back and they made their own business, or they figured out a way that they can start implementing the business that they want to create because their new job is now allowing them X amount of time. Same pay as their last job, but now it's offering them X amount of days at home to get paid the same. So you're doing less, but getting more? Even if that less, or you doing less is you not having to drive back and forth to work. You know what I'm saying? And let's face it, dude, a lot of times when you be working at home, dude, you could get everything done within a couple of hours and have your whole day. At least a lot of us. Not everybody, but at least a lot of us. But you're at home. You got more time. It's one of the things you're asking for. You have more time at home, you have more time, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Chaos often leads to some type of a clearing. It often leads to you kind of getting what it is that you want. It's just that it's hard to see it when when chaos is ensued or is ensuing, when it is in process. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to see. It's hard to see you getting that when you're changed. Like, you know what I'm saying? When a change, like, is going to come. Be that change, be it big or small, you know something's going to happen. It's going to be different. So that's a little nerve-wracking for you. And that's only because you're addicted to comfort. People coming to me, you're like, hey, yo, I'm home. X and Y and Z is happening. All right. I got to do X, Y, and Z because they keep doing this to me and they keep doing that to me. And I can't believe they did this to me. Okay. So then what is it that you want to do? Well, I keep asking, Lord, Source, Jesus, what am I doing wrong? What am I, oftentimes it's like not so much about what you're doing wrong, but actually, I guess what it is that you're doing wrong is not listening to what it is that you're being told to do. You know what I mean? Because I'll talk to you and you're like, I don't know why. I just got to ask God, what am I supposed to do? I've been asking God, what am I supposed to do? There you go. It's normally like that. I've been asking God, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, well, what do you keep coming up with? To do X? Okay. Do it. This has been happening for X amount of years and it keeps on coming back. What was the answer that you were given? Do it. You're given the answer, man. The answer's right there. You're going to keep on going through these loops. This thing's going to keep on happening over and over and over again until you can not be hard-headed, really. You know what I mean? Until you can actually get your head wrapped around what it is that you're being told to do. Again, y'all, this is simple. It's not easy. It's not always, you know what I'm saying? This is simple, not easy. So it's not always easy to do what it is that you've been asked to do. And again, it's because you're addicted to this comfort. You know that if you do this and that, it feels comfortable to you. But then you also know that you're going to have to deal with this again. So unless you are comfortable with dealing with X again, then you're not cool. Then you're not cool with where it is that you are. And therefore, something has to change. That's why the chaos is here. The chaos is here because you did not listen to the answer that you were given. Guess I'll turn it right here. But anyway, y'all, chaos often equates to the change that you were asking for. Chaos often equates to that. Chaos often will give you that. It's hard to look for. It's hard to see it through chaos. Chaos, again, man, dust got to clear sometime for chaos to happen. I mean, for you to actually see what's actually happening. People, once again, they come to me, man, yo, the world is crazy right now, Justin. It's crazy. Trump is doing this. Trump is doing that. It's crazy. I'm like, dude, this has been happening far before Trump. You know what I mean? This has been happening far before Trump. Yeah, but it keeps happening, this and that. It's because, all right, well, then I ask you, what is it that you would like to see? What is it that you would like to have happen? And what are you doing to fulfill said thing on a personal level? What are you doing? Well, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing. What were you? Okay. So we'll put it like this. So then, what was your? This is the one that's kind of hard for people to understand sometimes. But what were the dreams that you have? Like, what are the things that keep coming back to you, saying that you should do this? Like your interests that keep on coming up. What are they? And more importantly, why are you not doing them? And oftentimes it leads to fear, because you're comfortable. It's fear for you to leave where you're comfortable, right? But if you were to leave where it is that where you're comfortable, just follow me. If you were to leave where you were comfortable and go do this thing that perceives, at least at the moment, that, you know, it's not as comfortable because you don't know, there's a void, so you don't know, therefore there's fear, and you're now looking through the lens of fear, through that filter of fear. You don't know, so you're like, I can't do it, I can't. But what if, y'all, you just went ahead and did it? Now you're going to be more fulfilled. What happens then? So now your lens has changed. The filter in which you're looking at is different because you're not the same person, right? And you're walking around maybe a little bit more confident. You got a little bit more love for yourself. Things that you're thinking about aren't the same that you were thinking about, you know, a year or so ago when you had that other job or when you were living the other life that you were living, because your mindset is only there. But now your mindset is here. And now you have love to give. You dig what I'm saying? So now we're giving each other love because we're doing what we want to do. You love yourself. And so now love is being passed around. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? How strong do you think this man is? even them, we give, well, I'm not trying to get political, man, but a lot of times, man, we give a lot of power away. You know what I'm saying? It often makes me laugh. I know this won't hit everybody, but I know there's a few out there that know what I'm talking about, y'all. We will actually call October 9 and at the same time complain about not having enough time. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Anyway, y'all, like, chaos, y'all, is often not what it is that you think it is. Chaos is often there to clear for you now to have taken away what it was that was holding you back. And these trials and tribulations that you feel as though you're going through are you not adhering to the answer in which you were given. And so now you're going to go around and around and around in a circle. And even those, man, like I said before in past videos, I'll say it again, dude, you're not being punished. You're now getting given an opportunity for you to change this thing. Simple, not easy. Anyway, man, I hope this one helps. Chaos. There for cleansing. It's there to clear. There for you to point the direction. It's there to clear a path for you so you can actually walk through. It's hard to see it. It might be hard for you to see it through the dust. But that's when you have to stand firm and walk by faith, not by sight. And know that there's more. And this is what is meant for you. You are the sign. A lot of times that chaos is the sign. So the chaos that you're going through, it's a sign. Or again, a clearing for you to now walk the path that you were given. Anyway, y'all, hope this one helps.